Welcome to the Today in History channel. In today's video we will talk about the day, February 18, 1546. Martin Luther dies. Martin Luther was born in Eisleben, Germany in 1483. He became an Augustinian Catholic monk in 1505, was ordained a priest in 1507 and studied theology at the University of Wittenberg, where he received his doctorate in 1512. From his teaching position, he denounced the situation of the Catholic Church, signaling the degeneration of a large part of the clergy and the mercantilist trafficking of ecclesiastical indulgences. Since the Low Middle Ages, reformers like John Wycliffe or Jan Hus had already expressed their dissatisfaction with the degradation of the Church. Heir to this line of thought, Luther decided to publicly attack these practices, due to the sale of indulgences to finance the repair of St. Peter's Basilica, as well as different points of Catholic doctrine, writing 95 theses that he preached at the door of Wittenberg Castle, 1517. The Church called him to retract, but Luther denied the authority of the Pope, the councils and the Church Fathers, resorting instead to the Bible and the use of reason. In 1520, he finished breaking with the Church when he published his three great reformist treatises: The Christian Nobility of the German Nation, Prelude to the Babylonian Captivity of the Church, and The Freedom of a Christian. Pope Leo X, through the bull Exsurge Domini, asked Luther to revise 41 of his 95 theses. However, Luther publicly burned the bull in Wittenberg Square, 1520. In response, the Pope condemned him and excommunicated him as a heretic in the bull Decet Romanum Pontificum of January 3, 1521. Emperor Charles V declared him outlawed after hearing his reasons in the Diet of Worms, 1521, where Luther refused to recant of your ideas. He took refuge in the castle of Wartburg, under the protection of Prince-Elector Frederick III of Saxony. His theses took root among the German people, and Luther was supported by some princes who, interested in ensuring his independence from the Pope and the Emperor, made him the leader of a religious movement known as Reformation. Luther undertook the reform of the ecclesiastical sectors, forming the first Protestant church and endowing it with a theological basis. Lutheranism argues that man can be saved only through the faith and grace of God, without the need to perform good works to achieve soul salvation. Consequently, the indulgences sold by the Catholic Church were immoral and useless. Luther defended the doctrine of the universal priesthood, which implied a direct relationship between the individual and God, in which the Church's mediating role disappeared, which deprived it of its justification. He also argued that anyone could freely read and interpret the Bible. He therefore boosted his translation from Latin into languages that the faithful could understand. He himself translated it into German. He denied the existence of purgatory and the obligation of celibacy for clergy. Of Catholic sacraments, only baptism and the Eucharist were considered valid. In proclaiming the independence of the national churches, in front of which would be the legitimate prince of each state, the ecclesiastical patrimony and the propagandistic apparatus of the Church attracted many princes, facilitating the extension of the Reformation. Did you like the video? In the description you will find the blog link with the full article. Give an incentive by subscribing to the channel, liking, commenting and sharing with your friends. Hugs. Until the next.